The first hangar we went to was the British hangar.
What's this kind? Looks like a B-24 and a B-17 had a baby.
We also got to walk through the Concorde. Jeremy says you can tell it's a test airplane because all of the wires are orange.
Jeremy says this is a fast airplane. Went from London to New York in 3 hours. This one didn't hold any passengers though. It's just a pre-production.
The British hangar also has a airborne display.
Yeah, in the other building. When you came in.
You can walk through other airplanes as well, such as an old British Airways airliner.
The Avro York was a type of aircraft used in the Berlin airlift, where they dropped supplies to the people of Berlin. And it says here, typical supplies were raisins, meat, hay, butter, and dried potatoes. And pretty neat. One gentleman also dropped parachutes full of candy for the children.
For our next stop, we walked all the way across Duxford Airport to get to the US hangar.
It's Jeremy's airplane. Number 19. That's the B-29 back there. Jeremy says he hasn't been on that one yet, but he hopes someday he'll get to go. And right here is the B-52.
next stop was the tank building, and I was pleasantly surprised with how things were set up and the decoration, different props. Duxford also has large aircraft outside on display, and while you're there, you're likely to see airplanes taxiing in and out.
Battle of Britain, Hangar 4. Flights in some of the airplanes, so a Spitfire, a T6 I think, don't quote me, and then I don't know, a Harvard, some of them are very expensive, so just be mindful.
Duxford is huge. You could definitely spend a lot of time there. We went in most of the hangars except for one. One wasn't open that day,
Cool.
but we saw most everything else.
Look, it's a double-decker bus. Or a double-decker fire truck. In hangar number 2, they have privately owned aircraft that they are maintaining and restoring to get ready to fly. So here we have a B-17 being worked on. And then it looks like in July, so this summer, they have the actual air show where they take them around and fly them. That's a Corsair back there. And then that's a Bearcat, one of Jeremy's other favorite airplanes.
After Duxford, we drove about an hour away to Cambridge to visit the famous Eagle Pub. It's known for being the place where DNA double helix was discovered, but also known as the RAF Bar, Royal Air Force Bar. So during World War II, British and American pilots would burn their names and their squadron names into the ceiling using lighters or candles or even lipstick. So even today, you'll see a lot of signatures on the walls of different people who are currently in the Army or the Air Force. And where we were sitting was actually at table 4. And legend says that at table 4 there's a ghost that lives there, and if he does not like you, he will spill your drink. I don't like beer myself, so I tried to order a cocktail, and they told me, yeah, we don't really do cocktails here. So, but the boys got a beer, and they just picked whatever was on tap, so we went with the Eagle DNA beer, and they said that they liked it. And that was our trip to Duxford and Cambridge. If I had to go back, I would like to spend actually a couple of nights in Cambridge. It seemed like a really cool town.